Okay, our first event is event 1, girls 13 and over, 200-yard IM. So in lane 2, we've got Nika Gobadi. In lane 3, we've got Kate Lebo. And they have combined both events 1 and 2 to also include Jacob Lindscheid, Mackenzie Schroeder, Joey Coons, and Cameron Peterson. Next up is event 3. This is the girls 11 to 12 200-yard IM. This is heat 1 of 3. There's a slight pause here while we get swimmers set. There we go. Swimmers are in the water, and it looks like we've got one swimmer out. So in lane 3, Braylon Bjork. Lane 4, Maddie Carter. Lane 5, Olive Sisson. And I don't see lane 6 or 7 there. Actually, lane 6, yep, Iris Polvolny. And Iris is in the lead at this time.
And now they're on to the backstroke. Iris continues to lead the race.
And folks, I have the pleasure here. This is Tom Rucci. I'm joined here with Chris Hansen. And today we'll be doing our play-by-play with you for the Halloween invite.
Iris is the first to finish the backstroke leg onto the breaststroke.
Iris in lane 6 is still in the lead.
Olive and Braylon, followed by Maddie. And Iris is finishing up the race here on the freestyle leg. Braylon is coming in along with Olive.
All right, coming up on Heat 2 now. And again, this is girls 11 to 12, 200-yard IM.
We have Heat 2 in the water. Megan in lane 1. Coyer's out to the early lead of lane 2.
It does appear that lane 2, Claire, is in the lead at this time.
followed by lane 5, but it is starting to tighten up just a little bit. And I apologize for the scoreboard here, folks. I'm not sure why that isn't updating. I'll see if I can do something with that here.
Claire continues to hold a slight lead, followed by 3, 4, and 5. Ava, Emma, and Emmy are closing out. And the lead that Claire has. It's a tight race here. And Claire's moved on to the last 50, the freestyle.
All right, looks like coming in up to the line here, lane 2 will be Claire McKinley, followed by lane 4 with Emma Dirksen, and lane 3, Ava Gullickson.
Savannah out to a slight early lead in the butterfly leg of the 200 IM, or the 100 IM, excuse me. Close race between Savannah and Madison finishing the backstroke leg. close race here with Madison with slight edge going into the freestyle leg. And Savannah's finishing up. Followed by Madison. And Samantha. This is event 4, boys 11 and 12, 200 IM, heat 1.
All right, looks like it's kind of a dead heat between lane 3 and lane 7. I think they combined a couple events here. I'm not exactly sure which swimmers are in the water. I apologize for that. But certainly they don't line up with what I have on the list here. I'm going to take a stab at it, though. I'm going to say that in lane 3 is Sam Patterson. Lane 4 is Charlie Johnson. In lane 5, Ethan Witrowski. But I'm not sure who's in lane 7. Lane 7 is in the lead, though, followed by lane 3, which I assume is Sam Patterson. And then lane 5, which would be Ethan Witrowski. Oh, it's tightening up now as we get down to the turn. Both lanes 3 and 7 are very close.
Looks like both swimmers, Sam and the swimmer in lane 7, will touch simultaneously, finishing the breaststroke leg into the final 50. And it's going to be a close race here on the last 50.
I agree with Chris. This is going to be a close race.
It's like
And
Sam's
taking the turn first is Sam Patterson in lane 3. He has pulled ahead rather. And Sam Patterson in lane 3 will take first, followed by lane 7. And in lane 4, it does look like Charlie Johnson. Oh, it's tight to the end. Oh, lane 5 will take third, which is Ethan Witrowski, followed by Charlie Johnson.
Heat number 2.
2, looks like we've got lane 1 with Logan Wolf. Lane 2, Micah Diebels. Lane 3, Andrew Deeb. Lane 5, Philip Simmering. Lane 6, Kyle Hadsel. Lane 7, Owen Jenin. And lane 8, Eli Thuft.
Mike is out to the early lead, finishing the butterfly leg first, followed by Logan and Kyle.
Still pulling pretty far ahead is lane 2 with Micah.
Looks like we have a three-way race for second place between Logan, Andrew, and Kyle.
Mike is still in the lead in lane 2, followed by lane 3, Andrew Deeb, and lane 5. I'm sorry, lane 6 with Kyle Hadsel. Lane 3 and 6 are almost a dead heat.
Looks like Andrew's pulling away a little bit from Kyle for second place going into the freestyle leg. Michael continues to hold first place as he makes the last turn.
Touching first will be lane 2, Micah Diebels. It's going to be tight for second and third. And I believe, yep, second goes to lane 6,
Kyle.
which is Kyle Hadsel. And lane 3 comes in third for Andrew Deeb.
And now we have event 5, girls 9 and 10, 200 IM.
All right, in the water here for lane 5. In lane 3, I'm sorry, for event 5, in lane 3 is Mila Aguilu. Dalen Schmidt is in lane 4, and Ellie Wagner is in lane 5.
It looks like Milo will be finishing the backstroke leg in first place, followed by Kaylin.
Mila is still leading the race here in lane 3 with the the breaststroke. She has now just made the turn, followed pretty closely by lane 2, Dalen Schmidt. And in third is Ellie Wagner in lane 5. Mila continues to lead as she heads down for the last 50 with the 50 freestyle.
Looks like Milo finished first, followed closely by Dalen.
And we will finish in order. Lane 3 will come in first, Mila, followed by lane 4, Dalen, and lane 5, Ellie Wagner.
Next up, we have Heat 2 of event number 5. Girls 9 and 10, 200 IM.
Swimmers are on the block. All right, in lane 1, Ruby Dalen. Lane 2, Paige Turnbow. Lane 3, Kaylin DeBoy. Lane 4, Catherine Deeb. Lane 5, Alice Gaffke. Lane 6, Lauren Bach. Lane 7, Helen Higginbotham. And in lane 8, Emma Oakland. Fairly tight race. Looks like Alice in lane 5 is slightly ahead, but boy, if it is, it's just by a hair.
Turning just ahead of Catherine at the backstroke turn, the second leg of the 200 IM.
Alice is in the lead here as she comes to the turn. Closely followed by Catherine Deeb in lane 4.
Catherine just pulled ahead a little bit on the breaststroke leg.
I think Catherine has pulled ahead, will take the turn first, and she does. In lane 4, she has now taken over the lead, followed by lane 5 with Alice Gaffke.
Catherine turns first going into the freestyle leg.
Yeah, I agree. And in lane 4, Catherine has taken a pretty commanding lead at this point. Catherine will finish first in lane 4, followed by lane 5 with Alice Gaffke. And third place is going to be close here. Let's see. Nope. Nope. Let's see. We're going to wait for it.
It's going to be closer at the finish.
Third place is lane 3. Kaylin DuBois. Fourth place was lane 6, and that was Lauren. And in 5th place was lane 2, which was Paige. 6th place, lane 1, Ruby. Lane 7, who came in 7th, which was Helen, and lane 8, Emma, came in 8th.
Next event is event 6, boys 9 and 10, 200 IM. Heat 1 of 1. Lane 3, we have Annie McGarvey. Lane 4, Jay Sampson. And lane 5, Parker Stuckey.
Jace Hansen in lane 4 is dominating at the moment here. And very close for 2nd and 3rd spot. Right behind him are Eddie and Parker. Chase is still in he's still in first place in lane 3. At this time, however, it looks like Parker in lane 5 has pulled into slot number 2. And Eddie is not too far behind in position 3.
Closing in on the end of the breaststroke leg. Jace is in the lead, followed by Parker, and Eddie is close behind Parker.
Jason lane 4 has made the turners on the final 50 for his freestyle. Clearly, Jace will be taking first place in this. And right now it looks like in lane 5, Parker will come in 2nd if he can keep up his pace. Here comes Jace in lane 4 back to the finish line.
And Jace finishes first. Looks like Parker's going to come in at 2nd, and Eddie close behind for 3rd. Next event is event 7, girls 8 and under, 100 IM. Heat 1 of 1.
All right, in lane 4 is Layla Sheets. Layla comes into this event with a 2:21.79. She had a 49.66 on her last split there.
She's finishing up the breaststroke leg of this event. Big cheering crowd wishing her well, sending her home on her last leg.
And Layla has greatly improved her time on this event. She finishes in first with a 1:50.26.
In the water we have event number 9, girls 13 over, 100 freestyle, heat 101.
All right, in lane 1, we've got Natalie Zick. Lane 2. In lane 3, we've got Emma Leonard. Lane 4, Imani Everett. Lane 5, Nika Gobadi. And in lane 6, Natalie DeGainer. Imani is clearly in the lead in lane 4, followed by lane 5, Nika. For third position, it is almost a dead heat between lane 3 and lane 6.
Imani is finishing off the last length strong to take first place. Followed up.
Imani took first place in lane 4, followed by lane 5, Nika. And third place went to Emma Leonard in lane 3.
Next event is Heat 10. Boys 13 and over, 100 freestyle. Heat 1 of 2. Now we have Heat 2 up on the blocks of the boys 13 and over 100 freestyle, event 10. At the 50, it looks like Mackenzie's going to turn first, followed closely by Mosey, and Carson, and Joey. And bringing it home on the last 25, Mackenzie's in the lead, followed by Carson for second place, and Mosey for third. Next event is event number 11, girls 11 and 12 100 freestyle, heat 1 of 3. Event number 11, heat 2 of 3, girls 11 and 12 100 freestyle. At the 50, it's Hazel and Annabelle flipping, followed closely behind in third place, Sophie. And we have a close race here for the last 10 yards. Annabelle has a slight lead, and she'll take touch in first, followed by Hazel, and third place, Erin. Now we have the final heat 3 of 3 of the girls 11 and 12 100 freestyle. Madison in the lead in the last 12 and a half yards. Followed by Olive, Addie, And Emma coming on strong in lane 6. Madison in first. Emma in second. And Olive in third. Event number 12. Boys 11, 1200 freestyle. Heat 1 of 1. Mike out to the early lead. Michael flips in first at the 75. Followed by Kyle. And the next event is event number 13, girls 9 and 10, 100-yard freestyle. Heat 1 of 3. Heat 2 of 3 of event 13, girls 100 freestyle. 1, we have Jessica. In lane 2, Addie. Lane 3, Raya. Lane 4, Raya. 5, Chloe. 6, Evie. And 7, Ella. Flipping first at the 50 is Area. And finishing the first is Area. Looks like second place is going to go to Addie. And third place to Chloe. And next up is Heat 3 of 3 of Event 13. Lane 1, Quinn. Lane 2, Nicole. Lane 3, Freya. 4, Lauren. 5, Mila. 6, Natalia. Olivia. And 7, and Vivi and 8. At the 50, Lauren is in the lead. Followed closely by Myra. Lauren in first, Mila in second, Natalie in third. Next event is event 14, boys 9 and 10, 100 freestyle, heat 1 of 1. 2, we have Aiden. 3, Eddie. 4, Jace. 5, Parker. 6, Elliot. 7, Ben. And at the 50, we have Jace flipping first, followed by Parker. In the last 10 yards, it's Jason first, followed by Parker in second. And Jace finishes first. Parker in second. A close race for third. And Eddie got third. The next event, event 15, girls 8 and under, 100-yard freestyle. Heat 1 of 2.
I was muted. All right, coming in first is Olivia DuBois, followed by, I think there was some soft touches here. Lanes 4 and 5 almost at the same time. 4 and 6, and then lane 5 will be in last place at this time.
Heat 2 of event 15.
All right, in lane 1, Molly Engen. Lane 2, Layla Sheets. Lane 3, Savannah Scrafford. Lane 4, Morgan Sims. Lane 5, Emily Graw. Lane 6, Clarabelle Worsham. Lane 7, Nora Ferris. And lane 8, Fiona Prill. Lane 4 with Morgan Sims is in first place at this point. Very close race for second between lanes 3 and 8. Savannah and Fiona take the turn at almost the same time. However, Does look to me like, yeah, I think Savannah has pulled ahead and is in second place.
We have Morgan finishing in first.
Morgan Sims in lane 4 will come in first, followed by Savannah Scrafford in lane 3. And in lane 7, Nora Ferris will come in third.
The next event is event 16, boys 8 and under, 100 freestyle, heat 1 of 1.
In lane 3, Joe Howie. Lane 4, Darren Schmidt. Lane 5, Nicholas Weiss. Darren is leading right now in lane 4 as they head down to the end of the pool for the first turn. Darren Schmidt in lane 4 is still in first place, followed by lane 5, Nicholas. And in lane 3, Joe is in third place at this time. We have a really nice crowd here today. It's great to see. We have some costumes for the Halloween event. Looks like a lot of excitement.
Coming off the wall, off the third turn, Darren's still in first place, followed by Nicholas and Joe.
All right, coming into the final touch will be lane 4, Darren Schmidt taking first place. In lane 5, Nicholas Reese will come in second place. And in lane 3, Joe Howie will come in third.
Next event, event 17, girls 13 over, 100-yard breaststroke, heat 1 of 1.
In lane 4, Natalie DeGainer. Lane 5, Natalie Zick. Natalie in lane 4 is currently leading Natalie in lane 5. Natalie in lane 4 comes into this event with a 147.62, and it looks like this is a first swim for Natalie Zick in lane 5. Lane 4 will finish first for Natalie DeGainer. Natalie Zick will finish second in lane 5. Natalie in lane 4 did improve her time from a 1:47.62 to a 1:44.52. Great job. Natalie Zick is headed back to the finish here. As I said, this was a first swim apparently for Natalie Zick in lane 5. And she will finish with a 2:31.68.
Next event, event 18, boys 13 and over, 100 breaststroke. Heat 1 of 1.
The boys get set on the blocks. In lane 3, Aiden Fitch. Lane 4, Jacob Linscheid. Lane 5, Ryan Gambayan. Lane 6, Cameron Andrewson. And Jacob, right off the bat in lane 4, has taken a commanding lead. It's a close race for second place between Aiden Fitch in lane 3 and Ryan Gambayan in lane 5.
And Jacob touches first at the 50. It's a close race for second between Aiden and Ryan. Jacob continues to lead the race, bringing it home on the last 25, strong.
Jacob in lane 4 will take first place with a time of 1:13.93. It's going to be a close race here for second. However, looks like Aiden Fitch is in the lead for second place. Aiden in lane 3 takes second place with a 1:35.55. And Ryan in lane 5 takes a third place with 1:38.48. And Cameron will take fourth position with a soft touch.
Next event, event 19, girls 11 and 12, 50-yard breaststroke. Heat 1 of 2.
In lane 3, Hazel Bolton. In lane 4, Megan Rucci. In lane 5, Danica Myers. Looks like in lane 4, Megan Rucci is leading so far in this event. But it is close. Megan Rucci in lane 4 is out ahead, and if she can keep this pace up, she will be in first place. It is neck and neck for second place.
And it looks as though Megan will bring home first place here.
And Megan Rucci will take first place with a 51.47. Second place will go to lane 3 with a 56.74. That's Danica Myers. And third place will go to that was Hazel Bolton. Third place will go to Danica Myers in lane 5.
The next heat of event 19. Heat 2 of 2.
Megan dropped a little over 3 seconds on that last one. All right, in lane 1, Sophia Geronimus. Lane 2, Iris Pavoni. Lane 3, Emmy Dietz. Lane 4, Nora Behrens. Lane 5, Ava Gullickson. Lane 6, Audrey Heggie. And in lane 7, Olive Sisson.
Halfway back on the second 25, it looks like Nora has a slight lead. Tight race for second between Ava and Audrey. And
Nora in lane 4 did take first, followed by lane 5, Ava Gullickson in second, and lane 6, Audrey Heggie for third place in lane 6.
Next event, event 20, boys 11 and 12, 50-yard breaststroke. Heat 1 of 1.
In lane 3, Ethan Watrowski. Lane 4, Nikita Grinberg. Lane 5, Owen Shannon. Lane 6, Mason Francis. And Nikita in lane 4 is out ahead in first place, followed by lane 5, Owen Shannon in second.
And Nikita's going to touch in first.
Nikita in lane 4 will take first with a 36.62, followed by lane 5, Owen Shannon with a 44.74. And lane 3 is going to be Ethan Watrowski with a 52.23. Lane 6, Mason had a soft touch.
Next event, event 21, girls 9 and 10, 50-yard breaststroke. Heat 1 of 3. Lane 3, Madeline. Lane 4, Chloe. Lane 5, Aditi. At the 25, Chloe touches first. And Chloe's going to finish in first with a time of 58.29. It's a close race for second. And it looks like both 3 and 5 were soft touches. Heat 2 of 3 of the girls 9 and 10 50 breaststroke. In lane 1 we have Evie, lane 2 Nicole, 3 Quinn, 4 Ruby, 5 Addie, first. 7 Ella. And it looks like a 25 as though Ruby's going to touch first. Looks like Evie has a slight edge for second place. And there's a battle for third. And Ruby touches in first place with a time of 49.95. Followed by Addie. And Evie. And heat 3 of 3. Lane 1, Emma. Lane 2, Ellie. 3, Jessica. 4, Alice. 5, Kaylin. 6, Aria. 7, Galen. And 8, Aria. It looks like Alice has a slight lead. Kaylin is very close in second place. And Alice touches for first place in a 42.72, followed by Kaylin. The next event is event 22, boys 9 and 10, 50-yard breaststroke. Heat 1 of 1. And lane 3 is Ethan. Lane 4 is Elliot. 5 is Ben, and 6 is Aiden. Lane 4, Elliot touches the wall first at the 25. Looks like Aiden's in second and a tight race for third. Elliott finishes in first with a 54.62. Aiden finishes in second. And Ben in third. Next event is event 23, girls 8 and under 50-yard breaststroke, heat 1 of 1.
In lane 3, Santa Roy. Lane 4, Emmy Bauer. It's a pretty close race here between the two girls.
like Emmy
I'll
touched
take that back.
first.
We've had the change on the schedule here. It is Emmy Bauer in lane 4 and Gwyneth Herman in lane 5. Sorry, I had to look up.
Emmy has a slight lead going into the last 10 yards. And Emmy was able to hold on for first place. Looks like it was a soft touch, and in second place was Gwyneth. Next event, event 25. Girls 13 and over, 100-yard backstroke. Heat 1 of 1.
In lane 3, Emma Leonard. In lane 4, Imani Everett. And in lane 5, Kate Lebo.
Imani is going to turn first at the 50. Imani touches first in a 107.92. Kate in second. And Emma in third. The next event is event number 26. Boys 13 and over, 100-yard backstroke. Heat 1 of 1.
In lane 1, Aiden Fitch. Lane 2, Preston Calnan. Lane 3, Pearson Critch. Lane 4, Carson Osendorf. Lane 5, Joey Coonsey. Lane 6, Ryan Gambayan. Lane 7, Cameron Peterson. Lane 4 with Carson Osendorf is leading as we speak. Very close race for the rest of the positions. However, at the turn, looks like lane 5 pulled ahead just a little bit with Joey Coonsey.
And at the 75, Carson continues to lead the race. Followed by Joey in second.
Carson is still leading the race in lane 4. Very tight, though, for second position with Joey Coonsey in lane 5. And Carson does take first position in lane 4.
Followed by Joey in second. And Pearson in third.
There was a...
It was a
There we
soft
go.
touch.
I think there was... Oh, I thought there was a soft touch, but looks good.
Next event is event number 27. Girls 11 and 12, 50 backstroke. Heat 1 of 3.
right, in lane 3 is Layla Turner. Lane 5, Nisha Naughton. And in lane 6, Aditi Patel. It looks like Aditi Patel is leading currently in lane 6.
And it looks like she's going to take the win here as she's inside the flags, followed closely by Nisha, and she does in a 44.90. And in third place, Layla. And next we have heat 2 of 3 of event number 27.
In lane 1, Julia Westholder. Lane 2, Sophia Renata. Lane 3, Susie Klumper. Lane 4, Emma Dirksen. Lane 6, Ryan Mushet. Lane 7, Maddie Carter. And in lane 8, Stella DeVry.
We have a close race here between Emma and Ryan. And it looks like Ryan got the win. Looks like it's a soft touch. Heat 3 of 3 of event number 27.
In lane 1, Olivia Olive Patterson. Lane 2, Emma Paul. Lane 4, Savannah Kirchhoff. Lane 5, Samantha Graves. Lane 6, Addie Fokin. Lane 7, Ava Gullickson. And lane 8, Claire McKinley.
We have a close race here coming home. Looks like the four-way battle for first place. Samantha may have, she did.
Boy,
Samantha,
that was a close race, wasn't it?
that was a really good race. Next event is event 28, boys 11 and 12, 50-yard backstroke.
In lane 3, Connor Brown. Lane 4, Philip Simmering. And in lane 5, Aiden Coe. Looks like in lane 4, Philip Simmering is leading the pack down to the other end of the pool, and he will make the turn first.
It looks like Philip continues to keep the lead, expanding it a little bit, followed by Aiden and Connor. And Philip's inside the flags. Looks like he will touch him first with a time of 40:36. Followed by Aiden and Connor. Event 28, heat 2 of 2.
In lane 1, Sam Patterson. Lane 2, Kieran Sicoli. Lane 3, Kyle Hatzel. Lane 4, Eli Thuft. Lane 5, Andrew Deeb. Lane 7, Ivan Kircher.
It's a tight race here as they come home between Eli, Kyle, and Andrew. Looks like it's close here into the touch. And Andrew touches first in a 36-33, followed by Eli and Kyle in third. The next event is event 29, girls 9 and 10 50-yard backstroke. Heat 1 of 2.
The girls enter the water for the beginning of the race. In lane 1, Evie Reynolds. Lane 2, Araya Linsmeyer. Lane 4, Burke O'Donnell. Lane 5, Addie Vitas. And lane 6, Aditi Shamraj. Down to the other end of the pool, it does look like lane 4 will take the turn first, and that is Burke O'Donnell.
And Burke continues to keep the lead as she comes into the last 10 yards, followed by a tight race for second place. And Burke touches first. Arai in second. And Evie in third. Heat 2 of 2 of event 29.
In lane 1, Vivi Acosta. Lane 2, Addie Plowen. Lane 3, Catherine Deeb. Lane 4, Paige Turnbow. Lane 5, Lauren Bach. Lane 6, Freya Simmering. And in lane 8, Natalie Streifel.
And Catherine turned first and holds a slight lead going into the last 10 yards, followed by Paige and Lauren. And Catherine finishes first at a time of 34.79, followed by Paige and Lauren in third. Next event is event 30, boys 9 and 10, 50-yard backstroke, heat 1 of 1.
In lane 3, Ethan Thompson. Lane 4, Parker Stuckey. Lane 5, Eddie McGarvey. And on lane 6, Aiden Sellen. It does look like Parker Stuckey in lane 4 is in first as he heads down to the end of the pool to make the first turn.
And coming off the wall, Parker holds a slight lead over Eddie in second place, and a close race for third between Aiden and Ethan. And inside the flags, it looks like Parker is going to finish in first, followed by Eddie in second, and Aiden in third. The next event, event 31, girls 8 and under, 50-yard backstroke. Heat 1 of 2. Take this one.
In lane 2, Jillian Streifel. Lane 3, Molly Engen. Lane 4, Emmy Bauer. Lane 5, Santa Roy. And in lane 6, Valerie Lindgren. Again, this is heat 1 of 2. It's going to be a tight race here for first. It does look like lane 6 will take first place with a 54.95, and that was Valerie Lindgren. Second is lane 2 with a 58.55. That's Molly. And third place is lane 3. I'm sorry, Molly's in lane 3. Jillian's in lane 2. Next up, heat 2. In lane 1, Gwyneth Herman. Lane 2, Stella McCurdy. Lane 4, Morgan Sims. Lane 5, Fiona Prill. Lane 6, Olivia Dubois. Lane 7, Savannah Scrafford. And lane 8, Clarabelle Worsham. As they go down to the end of the pool, it does look, boy, it's close. But I believe lane 4 with Morgan Sims took the turn first and is currently in first place. It's very close for second place between lanes 1 and 5, however. Lane 1 is Gwyneth Herman. Lane 5 is Fiona Prill. And lane 4 will take first position with Morgan Sims. Lane 1 will take second position, and that's Gwyneth Herman. And lane 6 will take third. The next event is event 32, boys 8 and under, 50-yard backstroke. This is heat 1 of 1. In lane 1, we have Megan. In lane 3, Joe Howie. Lane 4, Darren Schmidt. And lane 5, Nicholas Rice. It's close for first place between lane 1 with Megan and lane 4 with Darren Schmidt. But I believe Darren Schmidt is just a little bit in the lead. Yes, he will take first in lane 4, followed by Megan in lane 1. And looks like lane 5, Nicholas Reese will take, yeah, he's soft touched. He'll take third. And in lane 3, Joe Howie will take fourth. Next up is event 34. This is boys 13 and over 100-yard butterfly. In lane 4 is Carson Osendorf. Lane 5 is Moses Hilgenberg.
At the 50, Moses is ahead, Carson in second. As they make their way down to the 75. Moses turns first, followed closely by Carson. And Moses is going to touch first in a time of 1:10.06, followed by Carson in second. Event 35, girls 11 and 12, 50-yard butterfly. Heat 1 of 3.
Into the water they go. In lane 3, Braylon Bjork. And in lane 4, Ryan Mushet. Ryan and Braylon and Ryan are neck and neck. At this time, it looks like lane 4 with Ryan has pulled ahead. And if she can keep this pace up, she will come into the first place position. Ryan in lane 4 does finish first, followed by Braylon Bjork in lane 3. Next up is heat 2 of 3 of the girls 11 to 12 50-yard butterfly. All right. In lane 1, Aaron O'Connell. Lane 2, Annabelle Schultz. Lane 3, Emma Dirksen. Lane 4, Emma Paul. Lane 5, Claire McKinley. Lane 7, Megan Rucci. And in lane 8, Hazel Bolton. Emma Paul in lane 4 is leading the pack down, with Claire McKinley in lane 6 following close behind. And in third position right now, Emma Dirksen in lane 3. Emma Paul takes first place in lane 4. In lane 6, Claire McKinley will take second. In lane 3, Emma Dirksen takes third. All All right, this is heat 3 of 3. In lane 1, we've got Ava Fortier. Lane 2, Mia Barton. Lane 3, Iris Pavolny. Lane 4, Savannah Kirchhoff. Lane 5, Madison McKinney. Lane 6, Nora Behrens. Lane 7, Emmy Dietz. And in lane 8, Emmy Plowen.
And coming into the finish here, looks like Savannah and Madison in second, and Nora in third. Oh, Ava in third. Next event, event 36, boys 11 and 12, 50-yard butterfly, heat 1 of 1.
Into the water they go. In lane 1, Mason Francis. Lane 2, Charlie Johnson. Lane 3, Logan Wolf. Lane 4, Micah DeBelts. Lane 5, Nikita Grinberg. Lane 6, Kieran Sokoli. Lane 7, Ivan Kircher. And in lane 8, Aiden Coe.
And coming into the last few yards, we have Micah in the lead, followed closely by Nikita and Logan Wolf in third. Micah wins in a time of 29:90. Event is event 37, girls 9 and 10, 50-yard butterfly, heat 1 of 2.
Oh, we got a false start here, folks. We'll need to reset and start again. All right, into the pool they go. In lane 1, Ariel Leisinger. Lane 2, Izzy Rutzer. Lane 3, Ella Erickson. Lane 4, Chloe Raff. Lane 5, Evie Ferris. Lane 6, Olivia Rooney. And in lane 7, Burke O'Donnell. First to take the turn is lane 6 with Olivia Rooney in the lead.
And Olivia continues to hold. Oh, outside heat, down in lane 1. Ari in first, Araya, in first, touching a time of 42.81. And a tight race here for second place. Looks like we had a soft touch there. Between second and third, between Evie and Olivia. Next up is heat 2 of 2 of event 37, girls 9 and 10, 50-yard butterfly.
In lane 1, Ruby Dallin. Lane 2, Helen Higginbotham. Lane 3, Dalen Schmidt. Lane 4, Alice Gafke. Lane 5, Mila Agali. Lane 6, Nicole Cambry. Lane 7, Freya Simmering. And in lane 8, Emma Oakland.
Lane 4, Alice is in the lead, closing in on the flags on the class 25, and she will take first at the finish, followed by Mila in lane 5 for second. And a close race here for third. Looks like Daylin's going to touch in third in lane 3. Next event is event 38, boys 9 and 10, 50-yard butterfly. Heat 101. In lane 4, we have Jace. In lane 5, we have Elliott. And Jace touches the wall first at the turn, followed by Elliott in second place. Jace touches in first place in a time of 37.75. Elliott in second in a time of 46.77. Next event is event 39, girls 8 and under, 50-yard butterfly, heat 1 of 1. Combined with event 40, boys 8 and under, 50-yard butterfly.
Again, this is a combined event, event 39 and 40. In lane 3, Fiona Prill. Lane 4, Nora Ferris. Lane 5, Elizabeth Meyer. And in lane 7, Darren Schmidt. Darren Schmidt does take the turn first down in lane 7. Darren Schmidt will finish first in lane 7. For the girls, it does appear that lane 5 with Elizabeth Meyer is in first place, followed very closely by lane 3 with Fiona and Nora in lane 4. Oh, it's very close between 3 and 4. Elizabeth will touch first in 5. And I believe that lane 4, Nora Ferris touched second.
Next event, 41, girls 13 and over, 200-yard freestyle, heat 1 of 1.
In lane 3, Natalie Zick. In lane 4, Imani Everett. And in lane 5, Nika Gobadi. It is very close as they head down to the first turn between lanes 4 and 5 with Imani and Nika.
Very close race. Imani has a slight lead coming into the first 50 turn over Nika.
And as they head back down to the other end of the pool, Imani in lane 4 is now pulling away and has a fairly decent lead over Nika in lane 5.
As Imani closes the halfway point of the race, she has a couple body length lead over Nika in second place, followed by Natalie in third place.
Imani in lane 4 is still way out in the lead, followed by Nika Gobadi in lane 5. And Natalie Zick is currently in the third position.
And at the 150 point of the 200, Imani holds the lead. Nika coming in second, and Natalie in third.
Imani continues with her pretty commanding lead in lane 4 as she heads to the other end of the pool. In second place, in lane 5, is Nika Gubati.
And Imani holds the lead as she closes in on her last 10 yards. Looks like she'll take first place here in the 200 freestyle. Followed by Nika.
And there's a nice round of applause by the crowd here for Natalie Zick as she goes down the last length of the pool here and makes the turn to come back to the finish line.
And the crowd and her team is getting behind her as she finishes up on her last 25 of the 200 freestyle here. And the next event 42, boys 13 and over, 200-yard freestyle, heat 101.
The boys are readying on the blocks. In lane 3, Cameron Andrewson. Lane 4, Pearson Critch. Lane 5, Jacob Litchfield. Linscheid. In lane 6, Cameron Peterson. Jacob in lane 5 has taken the lead as he comes back to the start of the pool.
And it looks like Jacob will turn first at the 50 in the lead, followed by Pearson in second.
Jacob in lane 5 continues to lead, followed by Pearson in lane 4. It's a tight race for the third position between Cameron and Cameron.
And Jacob continues to be in the lead, finishing up the first 100 of the 200 here, followed by Pearson, and a tight race for third between Cameron and Cameron.
Jacob Linscheid in lane 5 is continuing a commanding lead down to the other end of the pool, followed closely by Pearson in lane 4 for second.
And Jacob's turning at the 150 mark with a half body length lead over Pearson in second place. And it looks like Cameron
Jacob
Peterson
has just pulled away from the pack here in lane 5 as he heads down to the far end of the pool. In second place is Pearson in lane 4.
And Jacob's closing in the last 12 and a half yards of the 200 here. takes first place with a time of 2:14.48. And Pearson is coming in for second place here inside the flags. And Cameron Peterson will finish in third. Next event is event 43, girls 11 and 12, 50-yard freestyle, heat 1 of 2.
In lane 1, Layla Turner. Lane 2, Natalie Elvreb. Lane 3, Danica Myers. Lane 4, Susie Klumper. Lane 6, Stella DeVries. Lane 7, Nisha Naughton. And in lane 8, Aditi Patel.
And it looks like Nisha turns first. Although it's a tight race now between Nisha and Susie for first place. And it looks like Nisha catching first. And Susie had a south catching second. Heat 2 of 2 of event 43. Event 12, girls 50-yard freestyle.
The girls get set. In lane 1, Olive Sisson. Lane 2, Olive Patterson. Lane 4, Ava Fortier. Lane 5, Samantha Graves. Lane 6, Emmy Dietz. In lane 7, Audrey Heggie.
And we have a tight race here coming into the last 10 yards. Ava has a slight lead over Samantha. Ava in first, Samantha in second, and Olive in third. Ava with a time of 30:08. Next event, event 44, boys 11 and 12, 50-yard freestyle. Heat 1 of 2.
In lane 3, Connor Brown. Lane 4, Sam Patterson. And in lane 5, Aiden Coe. And it does look like on the way down the pool, Sam Patterson in lane 4 is in the lead. And he will take the turn first.
Coming out of the turn, we have Sam in first. A close race for second between Connor and Aiden. Looks like Connor's slight edge. And touching first is Sam in a 36.90, followed by Connor in second and Aiden in third. Next up, Heat 2 of 2 of event 44, boys 11 and 12, 50-yard freestyle.
In lane 2, Philip Simmering. Lane 3, Eli Thuft. Lane 4, Nikita Grinberg. Lane 5, Andrew Deeb. And in lane 6, Owen Jenin. And lane 7, Ethan Wotrowski.
And Nikita hit the wall first at the 25. And he's holding a slight lead over Andrew. Coming into the flags on the finish, Nikita will finish first, followed by Andrew and Eli in third. Next event is event 45, girls 9 and 10, 50-yard freestyle, heat 1 of 2.
The girls are getting set. In lane 2, Madeline McMahon. Lane 3, Addie Vitas. Lane 4, Vivi Acosta. Lane 5, Addie Plone. Lane 6, Izzy Rudser. In lane 7, Evie Reynolds. Does look like in lane 4, Vivi Acosta is taking the turn first.
And coming to the last 12 and a half yards, Vivi is in first place, followed by Addie in lane 5. And Vivi touches first, Addie in 5. Addie in 3 finishes third. Vivi's time was a 40:13. Next up, heat 2 of 2 for event 45, girls 9 and 10, 50-yard freestyle.
In lane 1, Jessica Yang. Lane 2, Natalie Streifel. Lane 3, Paige Turnbow. Lane 4, Catherine Deeb. Lane 5, Kaylin DuBois. Lane 6, Helen Higginbotham. Lane 7, Ellie Wagoner. And in lane 8, Olivia Rooney.
Coming into the finish here, it looks like Catherine has a slight edge over Kaylin. Catherine takes first, Kaylin in second, and Paige in third. Next event, event 46, boys 9 and 10, 50 freestyle, heat 101.
In lane 4, Ben Johnson. Lane 5, Ethan Thompson. Fairly evenly paced as they head down to the other end of the pool, with maybe Ben Johnson in just a slight lead in lane 4. Ben will take the turn first in lane 4.
And coming back on the last 25, Ben has a slight lead over Ethan. As they make their way into the final 12 yards. And Ben will touch first, followed by Ethan in second. Next event is event 47, girls 8 and under, 50-yard freestyle, heat 1 of 2.
At today's meet, we will have 50 events, followed by a 10-minute break before we have a special Halloween set of relays. So after event 50, you'll have a few minutes to go and get yourself some refreshments and cold drinks. In lane 2, Jillian Streifel. Lane 3, Molly Engen. Lane 4, Clarabelle Worsham. Lane 5, Nora Ferris. In lane 6, Valerie Lindgren.
And coming off the wall first is Nora, followed closely by Molly in lane 3. As we get inside the flags, it looks like Nora will finish first. Followed by Molly in 3 and Clarabelle in 4. Event 47, girls 8 and under 53, heat 2 of 2.
Lane 1, Olivia DuBois. Lane 2, Elizabeth Meyer. Lane 4, Morgan Sims. Lane 5, Savannah Scrafford. Lane 6, Gwyneth Herman. In lane 7, Layla Sheets. And in lane 8, Stella McCurdy.
Coming off the wall first is Morgan Sims in lane 4, followed by Savannah in lane 5, and a tight race for third. Morgan finishes in first, followed by Savannah in second, and Olivia in third. Morgan's time was a 36:64. Next event is event 48. Boys 8 and under 50 freestyle heat 1 of 1.
All right, the boys get on the blocks and get set. In lane 4 is Ben Johnson. Lane 5, Ethan Thompson. And as they head down to the other end of the pool, they are neck and neck. I do think that Ethan Thompson in lane 5 will take the turn first, and he does as they come back to the start of the pool.
It looks like lane 5, Nicholas, got a little edge over Joe Holly. And Nicholas finishes first in a time of 40.96, followed by Joe in second. Next event, 49. Girls 13 and over, 50-yard freestyle, heat 101.
In lane 3, Natalie DeGainer. Lane 4, Kate Lebo. And in lane 5, Emma Leonard. As they head down to the other end of the pool, Kate Lebo is leading the pack and will make the turn first.
Kate is in the lead coming back, followed closely by Emma and Natalie not far behind. Kate touches in first, Emma in second, Natalie in third. Next event, event 50, boys 13 and over, 50-yard freestyle, heat 1 of 1.
In lane 3, Preston Kalnin. Lane 4, Mackenzie Schroeder. Lane 5, Moses Hilgenberg. And it is close all the way down, but I see Moses Hilgenberg in lane 5 taking the turn first.
The last 12 and a half yards, we have a close race here between Mackenzie and Moses. And Mackenzie touches first in a 26.76, followed by Moses and Preston in third.
All right, folks, we're in a 10-minute break here while we let the swimmers get a little bit of a rest before we move into the final relays of the day. We'll be back in just a few moments.
Event 51, girls 11 and 12, 200-yard freestyle relay. Heat 101. Second swimmers are in the water. Nora in 4, Savannah in 5. Excuse me, Samantha. Third swimmer's in the water. Ava in 4, Emma in 5, Ava in 3. We have a close race here. Lane 4 in the lead, about a body length over 5, and lane 3 not far behind. Into our anchor swimmer, into the water for the lead. Relay in 4. We have Addie in 4. Sophia in 5. Claire in 3. Inside the flags, it looks like lane 4 will win, followed by 5 and 3. The next event, event 52, boys 11 and 12, 200-yard freestyle relay. Heat 101.
In lane 3, Owen Jenin. Lane 3, Owen Jenin. Philip Simmering, Ethan Witrowski, Kieran Soakley. In lane 4, Nikita Grinberg, Micah DeBelts, Tucker Case, and Andrew Deeb. In lane 5, Kyle Hatzel, Logan Wolf, Charlie Johnson, and Eli Thuft. In lane 6, Sam Patterson, Ivan Kircher, Mason Francis, and Aiden Coe.
After the first leg, lane 4, Nikita had the lead. Micah's continuing to carry that lead. Followed by lane 5. In the lead, lane 4, followed by lane 5. Relay team in 6 is in the water, third. And the anchor swimmer's in the water for lane 4 with a comfortable lead. Followed by 5 in second place, and a tight race for third between lane 3 and 6. And Andrew will finish it off for lane 4 in first place with a time of 2 minutes, 0.51 seconds. Lane 5 finishes second. And lane 3 finishes third. Next event, event 53, girls 10 and under, 200-yard freestyle relay. Heat 1 of 2.
All right, in lane 3, Owen Jenin. I'm sorry, in lane 3, Addie Vitas, Ella Erickson, Izzy Rudser, Molly Engen. In lane 4, Chloe Rath, Vivi Acosta, Evie Ferris, and Araya Linsmeyer. In lane 5, Clarabelle Worsham, Nora Ferris, Addie Plone, and Emmy Bauer.
And lane 5 is in first place after the first leg. It's a tight race between all 3 lanes right now. Lane 4 turns first at the 25. Looks like they're gaining a little lead here going into the last 10 yards, going into the third person on the relay.
That's the difference. It gets loud when you do that. Do that.
And lane 4 is in the water, followed by 5 and 3 in third place. And coming home on the third leg, lane 4 has about a 2 body length lead over lane 5 as they touch off to the anchor swimmer in the relay. And it looks like lane 4 will hold on to get first place here, followed by 5. Lane 4 finished with a time of 2:56.27. Next up is Heat 2 of event 53, girls 10 and under, 200-yard free relay.
The girls get ready, and into the water they go. In lane 1, Layla Sheets, Olivia Dubois, Stella McCurdy, Burke O'Donnell. Lane 2, Emma Oakland, Savannah Scrappard, Quinn Hatley. And Emily Graw. Lane 3, Araya Leisinger, Natalie Streifel, Dalen Schmidt, Ruby Dallin. Lane 4, Catherine Deeb, Alice Gaffke, Kaylin DuBois, and Paige Turnbow. Lane 5, Lauren Bach, Mila Aguilo, Morgan Sims, Helen Higginbotham. In lane 6, Freya Simmering, Ellie Wagner, Nicole Cambry, Fiona Prill. In lane 7, Gwyneth Herman, Jessica Yang, Olivia Rooney, and Elizabeth Meyer.
In lane 4, it's in first place after the second swimmer, third swimmer into the water, followed up by lane 5. In second place, looks like lane 3 will be in third place. And the third swimmer in lane 4 is coming into the relay exchange in first place. And the anchor swimmers into the water. In lane 4, Paige. Followed by lane 5, Helen. And lane 3, Ruby. And lane 4 is coming inside the flags to finish the relay race in a time of 2:05.89 first place. Lane 5 in second. And 3 will finish in third. Next up, we have event 54, boys 10 and under, 200-yard freestyle relay, heat 1 of 1.
In lane 4, Jace Hansen, Parker Stuckey, Aiden Solin, and Eddie McGarvey. In lane 5, Elliot Lesh, Darren Schmidt, Joe Howie, and Nicholas Rice.
Making his way back on the first leg, Jace Hansen in first for lane 4. Parker in the water for the second leg.
We've got a shout out from home saying, "Go Jace."
Parker makes his way back on the second leg of the relay for lane 4 to exchange to Aiden. And Aiden's in the water.
We also have another shout out from a little bit earlier. Way to go, Ava.
Joe's in the water for lane 5. And Aiden's coming into the exchange with Eddie swimming the anchor leg for lane 4. And Nicholas into the water for lane 5, swimming the 4th position for them. And lane 4 will touch. In first place in a time at 2:27.48. Next event is event 55, girls 13 and over, 200-yard freestyle relay, heat 1 of 1.
There's still a pretty good crowd here to watch the relays. Into the water in lane 4 goes Imani Everett as she heads down to the other end of the pool. The rest of her teammates will be Kate Lebo, Nika Gobadi, and Emma Leonard.
And Imani finishes and exchange Kate's in the water for the second leg of the relay.
As Kate comes back towards the start of the pool, Nika is readying on the blocks. And Nika enters the water.
And Nika's finishing up her leg of the relay as Emma's in the water on the 4th leg. And she's bringing it home strong the last 10 yards here. For a winning time of 2 minutes, .71. Next and final event of the afternoon, event 56, boys 13 and over, 200-yard freestyle relay, heat 1 of 1.
In lane 4, Mackenzie Schroeder, Moses Hilgenberg, Carson Osendorf, Joey Kunze. Lane 5, Aiden Fitch, Pearson Critch, Preston Kellnan, and Ryan Gambayan.
And Mackenzie exchanges with Moses into the water for the second leg for lane 4. Pearson in the water for lane 5 for the second leg.
As Mosey heads back to the start of the pool, Carson Osendorf is readying on the blocks. And Carson enters the pool. Pearson Critch is heading back right now. And Preston Calden is away.
Carson's making his way back to do the exchange with Ryan anchoring, Joey anchoring for lane 4 into the water. Preston's inside the flags, and Ryan's in the water for the anchor leg for lane 5.
And Joey in lane 4 will touch first at a time of 1:50.22.
And coming in second here inside the flags is lane 5. And Ryan touches with a time of 2:06.13.
And that will do it for our Halloween Splash-tacular invite meet. And I want to thank my co-host here, Chris Hansen. This is Tom Rucci, and together we had a great time and had a great turnout here today, and we hope you all have a very happy and safe Halloween. Thank you.
Thank you.